I am back with my second video for my business pivot. So, I know I told y'all what I had, So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the intimacy portion of it. When your body is in chronic pain, it is hard for intimacy. Some people can sit back and be like, no, I can do this. And da-da-da-da. Noni can't. Sorry. No, I can't. As a person who enjoys intimacy, self-intimacy, and intimacy with my partner, when your hips are in pain and you could barely stand up, when your joints are in pain and they're inflamed and you don't know what's going on, you keep being told nothing is wrong, sir, ma'am, something is wrong. Can we just get to the bottom of what's really going on? So I want for you to think about all the times that you wanted pleasure from yourself, right? And how your hands hurt. You could not even move your hands because your joints and your fingers was hurting. When I say every day I go through so much with my hands, and it starts out in the palm of my hands. It'll go to my pinky, and then it'll shoot to my left hand. I am right-handed. I have to be on a computer for work. I have to write things down. So how is that working for me? It sucks. Within a few minutes, I'm sitting back and my hand hurts. But I have to finish work because there are deadlines that I have to meet, right? But when you have someone by your side that can massage your body, get you some roll-on lidocaine to roll on your body, because I'm going to be honest, I don't take pain medication because I'm on blood thinners, right? So I know there are some things I can take, but I will opt out, and I'm going to express why. So February of 2025, I came back from a business trip sick. So my body was hurting a lot, didn't know what was going on. And I was taking Tylenol because that's the only thing when I was on warfarin, when I first was diagnosed with APS, that's what I can take. So I was taking Tylenol, and I took it for a couple of days, probably like 4 days, I think. My blood work came back crazy from my primary care doctor. And it showed my liver was crazy, my kidneys, and then he was like, well, Tylenol can do that to you. So I stopped taking Tylenol from then. You very rarely will see me pop any type of pain meds. I tend to deal with it. When they're like, oh, we're going to give you this. For what? What's it for? Oh, to help with the pain. I'd rather deal with it than take something else. So fast forward. So that was February. Then April, I was diagnosed with DVT again. Shouldn't have happened, especially being on warfarin, but that didn't work. So my hematologist, the hospital originally put me on Lovenox for a week. And then my primary care doctor was like, you're going to be on it. So stop taking the warfarin and we're going to do Lovenox. So I think it was like 3 months or something. So I had to go every month just to check in. So I would have, I guess they would be like hematomas on my stomach. Like my whole stomach, black and blue. It's still black and blue, right? Sometimes it's a lot worse. Sometimes it's bad. So when you have these black and blues and it hurts, go on and touch your stomach. So that causes me not to want to be intimate, even with myself. Um, because touching my body and feeling all of these hematomas all over my stomach was not making me feel sexy. And that's when I really stopped. Like, I would put on a crop top every now and then, wouldn't have a problem putting something on to show my stomach. But baby, that has caused me not to like my stomach. And for some people, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. For me, it's uncomfortable. I can say a year later, I'm kind of starting to get more comfortable with my skin. Um, it was a little rough in the beginning with my partner touching because he felt like he was hurting me. And I understand, but it was something that messed me up because I didn't like the way I felt when I touched it. So I was like, I can only imagine, right? But almost a year now, yeah, this month will be a year that I've been on the Lovenox injections, 110 milligrams. So that means 2 injections twice a day. So 4 needles. That's a lot. Some weeks, my stomach is completely black and blue. When I say completely black and blue, when I went to the ER a few weeks ago, they was like, "Oh my God, what's wrong? What? Oh, it looks like you've been like beat up or something." I was like, "No, it's from me being on Lovenox." And it doesn't make you feel sexy. When you don't feel sexy, your confidence is low. So that's a battle that I've been going through. Oh, you so pretty. Da, da, da. Yeah, thank you. But if I don't feel it, it's not going to come out. Even though I have a light that shines on me, if I'm not feeling sexy, then it's not going to come out. So I'm learning to take one day at a time. When you see the picture on the page, that was taken in March. And that was the first time I wore a crop top. And you can see my black and blues on my stomach. And I didn't know how to feel. But being a mental intimacy sexologist, I have to be honest and real about what I feel because I can't help someone else and pretend and be like, yeah, I feel good all the time. No, I don't. It was a wake-up call for me to understand that my story needs to come out and I want to connect with other individuals who have chronic illness and who are going through intimacy issues because there's so many things that are going on. And I'm at the age of perimenopause too, right? So you have all those things and you're not splashing like you used to. It's taking you a longer time. 1 minute you're like, oh yeah, and then the next minute you're like, I don't want to be bothered. That's what I've been going through. And this morning, it was rough for me. I cried, I got upset, and I felt like I was broken. Have you ever felt that way? Let's talk about it. I'm going to end the video here because I don't want to be emotional at this particular moment. But I do have a question. What is it about intimacy that stops you when having chronic pain or black and blues from injections or not feeling like yourself? I can't wait to hear your answers.